My life kind of changed on July 28th. Went to church, golfed all afternoon, had a few beers, went home and had some ribs and sweet corn. Thought life was pretty good. And then went down to my man cave and was sitting down there watching the Olympics, and all of a sudden, boom, I got this big lump in my throat and terrible indigestion. Didn't know what it was, and I proceeded to sit down there for a while and didn't get any better. So then I went upstairs, sat in another chair for a couple minutes, and it kept getting worse. Finally, I woke up my wife and said, I need some Tums or something because I got terrible indigestion. And she gave me some Tums, and I broke out in a cold sweat. And my youngest daughter happened to be home, and she heard the commotion, and she came in, and she's in the medical field. And she says, well, Dad, you're having a heart attack. And I looked right at her and I said, yeah, right. So they popped an aspirin in me, or a couple, and they called 911. I went back and sat in the living room, waited for them. And the three people came. I knew all three of them, said hi to them, and they said, how's it going? I said, I guess not very good, but let's get going. So they put me on the gurney and got me in the ambulance and started taking my vitals, and I was talking to them. We went up to Callender, and the driver said right turn, and I said, oh, we're into Callender, yep. And I remember going over the railroad tracks at Callender. We were headed east and got out to 169, and the driver said left turn, and that's the first time I flatlined. And they did CPR on me, it shocked me, got me back going, and then I woke up. I was in the ER, and my heart stopped 2 more times, and they were both, obviously they were able to get it going again, and they did 2 stints that evening, and then that would have been Monday morning, and then Tuesday after lunch they did another stent. The Widowmaker artery is the one that was 100% blocked, and then I had another one that was 98% blocked, and another one that was 90% blocked. I've never had any high blood pressure, no shortness of breath, nothing that would ever assume that I would even have any kind of heart disease. But without Southwest Webster Ambulance, I wouldn't be here. I fully support the EMS tax. I know it's it's an additional tax, but it is an essential. I would have had to wait for Fort Dodge to come, I would not be here today. So timing, seconds, minutes matter, and so having something in the southern part of the county is very important, just as Fort Dodge covers the north part of the county. I will definitely be supporting and voting yes, and I urge everybody else to support this also.